Taurus, your weekly love tarot reading begins with the Four of Wands, a Two of Cups, a King of Pentacles, and a Five of Cups, a loss there. For your person coming into this connection, you have a Queen of Swords, Strength card, Ace of Cups, and a 10 of Pentacles. At the bottom of this deck for this reading, you have a Six of Swords. So a moving away, a turning your back on strife and difficulties. Six of Swords can really indicate a period, Taurus, where you are moving away from difficulties that you may have before, like engaged in, just taking your engagement away, deciding not to be part of it. Let's go ahead and get right into your reading, Taurus. So straight out, we have Four of Wands for you, the 1111 Soulmate card, and for your person, Queen of Swords. So this is a lovely connection. There's a celebration here, right? You can see that. There's a feeling of, wow, everything is slotting into place. This person fits with you on such a fundamental level. That's why the 1111 card is such a strong soulmate card. It's as if everything that you guys bring to the table just fits with each other. Queen of Swords energy, your person is coming in, excuse me, with a feeling of real honesty and clarity this week. They are bringing some truth, right, to a particular situation. Let's go a little bit further because this feels like a new connection to me, Taurus, but one that is really, really lovely. And, this person presenting with this authenticity here, when I talk about this clarity and honesty, there's an authenticity that they're bringing about themselves. You're not dealing with somebody who's, deceptive in any way. And it's really refreshing. Five of Swords for you and a King of Wands for them. So it feels as though you're the one, Taurus, who's decided to give up fighting a particular situation. It may be that you have been dealing with an ex or someone that you were kind of involved with, before this connection here, which does feel new, as I said. And it's like you have given up the arguing, the fighting, the bickering in this connection, in this space where you were at. I think you've left that connection recently, and then boom, you hit with this person. Yeah, it feels quite toxic. Now, your person coming in with King of Wands, this person that you're dealing with here is very strong. They're very fiery, very strong. They really know what they want. They are fire. They, and they present you with a much more secure kind of relationship, right? It almost seems as though the person you were dealing with before lacked basic sort of stability, security. There was a lot of fighting that you finally just became exhausted of. This person that you're connecting with now is very much the opposite of that. They're very honest and authentic. They're very mature. So it's like a really huge breath of fresh air for you. Two of Cups is how you see them, and Strength card is how they see you. So again, this is a new connection, but one where like you and your person both are in agreement here that this is something you want to do, right? The love has started, Ace of Cups, which we see here also. The love has started. The spark has happened, and now you guys are moving forward. You see them as your partner. They see you as strength. They really see you as somebody who is very sort of fiery also like them, but strong like them. And it's something they really, really love about you. They can see that you are a go-getter, a fighter, as Taurus, you are in your sign naturally. You are a go-getter and a fighter, but this feels to me like the thing they really, really like about you. Again, this feels like a really strong, beautiful, new connection with somebody who really appreciates you, Taurus. And what I want to say also here is that they really see who you are. They see that strength in you. And they appreciate that and they love that. And I think that is something perhaps that was missing in this previous connection that you had. Somebody who made you feel as though they really, really saw you. Six of Pentacles, more positive, strong energy in this connection, Jesus, and death. Wow, a full change coming in for your person. You may be dealing with someone who being with you has really fundamentally changed them in a way. There's been a huge transformation as a result of being with you. It feels to me like you're very inspirational to them, Taurus, right? You bring a sense, you bring something to the table that they really respect, but also something about you for them has really made them step their game up, right? Has made them change in a very fundamental way. You, Six of Pentacles, there is a generosity here that's happening. You may be doing some things for this person, helping them out in some way. And again, this is all adding into the stability, increasing the stability here, increasing the, how shall I put it, the fortitude of this relationship, right? This new budding relationship. How do you see your roles? Well, you come in with a King of Pentacles and they come in with a Ace of Cups as how they see themselves. Again, here, I think you see yourself in the role here as being the one to really take charge of like the household, the environment, the physicality of the relationship. You're there. You both present with really strong leadership energy, Taurus. So it feels like you're both willing and able to bring that leadership to this relationship, that feeling of, yes, this is how things are going to go. It's a real highly mature, responsible way that you're coming in. Ace of Cups for them. Well, they see their role and their position in this relationship right now as one of ultimate love. They have fallen in love with you, right? And so I would say that a lot of what they see themselves bringing to the table is going to come through this change that they have here, this transformation that they're going through as a result of being with you, right? But King of Pentacles, Taurus, you are, in a sense, King of Pentacles. That's not your card per se in tarot, but you resonate very strongly with this energy because you are very much a master of earth, a master of your job, your body, your environment. Taurus is a very physical sign, very earthy, clearly an earth sign, but very physical earth sign that, that manifests fortune and blessings and, certainly financial stability coming in, mostly because of a lot of hard work. So you may be quite successful. You may have money. You may have some things in your life that you've accrued that you bring to this relationship. Ten of Swords and Hermit energy. So yeah, you're also dealing with somebody who feels like up until now they may not have been with anyone, or they may have been walking a very sort of intentionally spiritual life, right? Hermit energy comes in. You are bringing them out of a period, I believe, of somewhat solitude in a way, right? It feels to me like, they weren't looking for a relationship. They weren't looking for anything, but it happened here. And it's as if this connection with you is fitting along their life path. You, Ten of Swords, again, this relationship connection marks the end of a period of real difficulty, and especially in your love life, Taurus. A period of being with people who, just bring fights to you. Let me move this up. We're going to get ready for your oracle cards. Bring fights to you, arguments to you, bickering, just general discontent. And it's like this relationship, this connection with this person really just marks the end of a period of those type of relationships for you. How do you guys ultimately come out of this? This is just very much possible outcomes. Now, Five of Cups, there is a loss here. You may continue to mourn the loss of this connection here that you clearly moved away from, Taurus. It's not to say that this new connection that's come in with this love, this soulmate, really feels like to me, has suddenly erased everything from the past. You still, I think, continue to mourn a little bit, and there may be some toxic energy lingering from your past relationship that you're going to have to sort of heal from and deal with. Your person, Ten of Pentacles, they're coming in. Your person is also, as a result of this relationship, coming in with some really strong, successful energy, a feeling of everything is working out for them in their lives. They're bringing money. They may be right now resonating up in their personal life in terms of their job and their career. And so they're bringing a lot of that to the table, right? They may be, just money, stability, they may, some luxury as well. They may be deciding to take you somewhere. Okay. For some of you, you may, this new person is perhaps wanting to lavish some some, gifts on you and things. It just feels like this kind of sweet beginning, but you're dealing with somebody who also, Taurus, like you, is highly successful and wants to bring that to the table. Spirit of the wind, spirit of Saint Nicholas, there it is. Gifts and generosity. Spirit of masquerade. So spirit of Saint Nicholas is exactly what I was talking about. This person you're dealing with may be somebody who's just very well-to-do and also very generous, right? So gifts are coming in. Spirit of the wind, activity and movement. And spirit of masquerade, there are some hidden issues, some falsehood. This may resonate with you. This may not. All right. That's good. Let's go ahead. Because this deceptive energy doesn't feel like it's associated with this person. So it may be associated with your previous connection. Again, they're not really letting go. I think you're still caught up a little bit here with them, mostly because they're not letting go. And your previous connection may be trying to communicate with you, or, they see that you're doing well with this new person. They're trying to sort of mess up things for you, right? Jack stuff up. All right. Dragonfly and zebra for you also. Yeah, animal spirits. Dragonfly, Lord of Illusion, take care. Dragonfly reminds us that things are not as they seem, right? Things will not be, what we see is not always what we get. So take care. This is air energy. Take care to realize that, we're seeing things through our own eyes, and our eyes provide color, and our perceptions can be skewed. So take what you're witnessing as a pinch of salt. Zebra energy, fire energy. Zebra is the animal spirit for the artist, the quirky one, the eccentric, the one that you just, you love being around them. Their energy is very, very exciting and nice. Everybody loves being around a zebra. The zebra celebrates differences. You're dealing with somebody who's very, very authentic here. And their energy is extremely contagious. Being around them makes you want to be your most authentic self as well. All right, Taurus, this is your weekly love tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you resonated with it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and share the content. Otherwise, thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys next Thursday for your weekly love tarot. Bye-bye now.